We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. Protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down. Tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
At the 27-yard line.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his It's the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So throwing in on 2nd down. Allen, free with a catch left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Gibson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They don't give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 77 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Browns 14. Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Uh-oh. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
33. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. Nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. You got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing his Allen on third. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21. Browns 14.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Mayfield with the
and he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Collins on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that will disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Green's got it over the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. Thomas, the intended target. Third down here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
The play is a turnover on down.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
King. Tighten up, defensive. Tighten up. 25, check 25, check 25.
They run it again with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
56, check 56. Hey, D back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Hey, alert.
Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. A lot of line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up over the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with McKesson.
48-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Washington.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ground, it's John. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Browns 34, Washington 28.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is brought in by Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 yards on the play, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and 12, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Parkey is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen now on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Trying to go to work.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Hey, alert! They're running it. Rush in. Under 10. 10. Check 99.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Hands. Check. Lucky.
On the carry, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch. Alert. Hey, alert 33. Crunch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Nick Chubb stopped short, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those